Hello everybody, this is Count Christo and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Irish Revenge Campaign. Quite possibly the final part of the Irish Revenge Campaign. Now I've started it on this screen. Normally I deal with this before I start the stream and the recording, but I wanted to show you all this, just so you know that I'm not actually cheating when I occasionally give myself political power. So when you restart a game of Kaiserreich, sometimes you get all of these events that you've already got. We've already dealt with all of these events. But unfortunately, we're going to have to do it again, which means it's going to cost us 100 political power, 200 political power, 300 political power, 400 political power, 500 political power, 600 political power, 700 political power, 820 political power. So, PP 820. Granted, 820 political power to Ireland, 400. Is there a hard cap to political power in Kaiserreich? I did not know this. Well, we were at, what was it, 223 or something? So if we just keep lowering it, then we can raise it back up again to 223 from whatever it goes down to. Alright, so PP, just simplify the maths. It was about 223, wasn't it? There we go. Okay, just so we don't have to deal with any... Yeah, that's why you don't want to play in Iron Man mode, incidentally. Because in Iron Man mode, there'd be no way for us to fix that bug, and we would have just gone down 800 political power, which is, you know, obviously ridiculous. So, what's the plan? The plan is we continue to hold them over here, and we take out Italy, and having taken out Italy, we take out the south of Italy, and we prepare for a glorious, glorious offensive against the French. And the way we're going to do our offensive against the French is by not taking this state in the peace deal. We will take these states, although they'll immediately get occupied. And we will take this state and this state. And then we'll have a one-tile border. And then we'll hold the one-tile border against them. And then we're ready to go against the French. Maybe we'll just push out from the one-tile border. Or maybe we'll just declare war on Italy again and take this tile off them. I think either will work. Okay. Let me know how the audio balance is, by the way. Is this vanilla? No. This is Kaiserreich. The wonderful, the one and only Kaiserreich. Okay. So all the tanks are moving down here, getting ready to do a naval invasion to crush Italy and then roll on down to the south. Some bad supply in Bohemia, but they're just passing through. That's fine. Should we garrison these ports? You don't have any ships, do you? They got 4 ships. Let's, oh, good lord. Our ships are rather disparate right now. Let's have them gather up. My lord. The detach damaged. It's good. It's useful, but it causes some weirdness sometimes. Let's have everyone come back in here. We don't want to deploy them early because the darn fighters of the sorry, not fighters, attack bombers of the of our foes are causing problems. Let's get ready to crush through here. We do need some men in the Alpine region as well. I like not having to redeploy your planes much because they can reach everywhere. It's very convenient. So we'll have pretty much everyone deployed here. We're going to want to avoid using nukes because, you know, nukes they don't come for free. Is this Pornhub? No, Les, this is not Pornhub, you weird, weird man. Excuse me. Okay, let me just pop out the chat for 1 second. There we go. Okay. So, air war established. We are bombing northern France. We've bombed 47 enemy buildings. So I think that was mostly in the nuke, though, to be honest. We don't appear to be doing that much damage. Oh, it's because they've got maxed out anti-air. Okay, never mind. Abandon the bombing campaign. I will keep... Should I keep air superiority over them? I don't see much harm keeping air superiority over them, because they don't seem to be fighting it much. You can't. Can you see specifically our fighters lost two anti-air? I don't know if you can. No, but they are fighting us in the north, so let's just keep fighting them just to keep their fighter count down. It's probably useful just to make it easy for us to get superiority when we want it later in the war. No national focus set. I believe that's correct. We just want to save up the political power right now. There's not much we can do anyway. Could do befriending America, which gives you 4 political power. Well, go on then. That's slightly more efficient than just taking no focus. And we can do it very quickly, since we saved up 10 days already. Okay, they don't appear to have many men on my border. That's interesting. This is only a 1-tile border. Obviously, we have land here, but we can't actually get to it, so... Okay, so I don't expect this to take a huge length of time. You should let me know, Twitch chat, what you want me to play next. And I will take your requests into account. We don't need to modify our government. My government's already fully done. We're finished on research. We are switching to mobile warfare doctrine. Should be fun. We could do with some more attack bombers, I think. Give me more jet attack bombers deployed. Minecraft. It's not going to be Minecraft. It's going to be... yeah, it's true. I should tell you my restrictions before I ask you to make a choice. In terms of what I'm going to play next, it's going to be Hoi4 Kaiserreich. Just give me a series. What should we do? It doesn't have to be a series. It can be a shorter one too. That's also fine. So we're not going to struggle to hold up here, I don't think. It's bad supply? Yes. Not so good supply in the... but the supply's already good. What's the limiting factor? Infrastructure in Epirus. In Epirus? Really? Okay. Well, I guess if that's what it says, that's what it says. More nuclear factories coming out. Good. Excuse me. I think building infrastructure should increase building slots, by the way. Just slightly. Maybe like once every 3 levels or something. That'd be very sensible, I think. These French really don't want to fall, do they? Ancestral ties. I don't think there's anything else I want to do, really. Unifying column. That's negative 20 political power. You should do a world conquest starting from a Latin American nation. That's not a bad idea. World conquests are kind of dull in Kaiserreich, though. Because you have to have enough political power to justify. And if you annex land, then it kills your political power. We can't do female soldiers or army comrades, so we can't do any of those. Advanced bombing wouldn't help. Nope, I think we just stay on no focus to get the political power. Don't need to know about that or that. No mission, strategic bombers, that's fine. You can actually we can delete all these old strategic bombers. We only need the new jets. How far is the range on my new jet strategic bombers, by the way? Yeah, don't forget about. You don't need rockets. Right, new strategic bombers. Look at that range. Thing of beauty. Yeah, I'm not going to set a national focus. Not going to modify the government. Don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. Low manpower. Game, we have 800,000. That is almost the highest we've ever had. When Ireland has 800,000 manpower, it is not low by any stretch of the imagination. So, coming for Ireland shouldn't take too long. Let me just... Do I have stuff open in the background? This seems to be running quite slowly. I'm going to quit Discord. Don't need that. There we go. Latin American world conquest could be fun. Oh, hello. Interesting. They decided to nuke us in Brunn. Maybe we should deploy fighters all over the world in order to prevent them nuking us. It wouldn't be a big problem if they did, but why don't I have air superiority? Excuse me. Thank you. I believe there is a cheat where you can declare war without needing to justify. That's true, yes, but I don't like cheating. If you are misled by my actions at the very beginning of the stream, that wasn't... I don't consider that cheating, that was fixing a bug. we're not gonna... As a rule, I'm not cheating. The cheat, incidentally, the short version of the cheat anyway, is no CB. Allows you to engage in any diplomatic action without needing to satisfy the requirements for doing it. You can just randomly declare war. Okay, 200 there. So I'm just going to deploy 200 fighters to each region that we're active in. Just to discourage nukes. It won't prevent it, but it will discourage it. Are they still fighting us in Northern Africa? No, they've given up on that. Okay. Oh god, these are fighters rather than jet fighters. Get that trash out of here. Okay. Non-aggression pact from Mexico. We'll be okay. Thank you, Mexico. Another nuke in Bohemia, just in the countryside of Bohemia. That seems a little mean. I don't think that if you choose to liberate a country a second time over, the bug will actually liberate them. Ah, it's good to know. I'll check next time. Thank you very much for letting me know that. If that's true, that's excellent. Alright, I did all that. They just really don't like Bohemia, do they? You keep Bohemia over and over again. Let's have some of these guys come up here. Deployed to Bohemia. Stop that. Doesn't the cheat make nations join your faction even if they don't want to? Yes, that cheat... wait, no. You have to use yes man to make AI always accept your requests if you want them to join your faction even when they don't want to. Okay, everyone looks deployed right. We could put some naval bombers out. That's not my air base. Here. Some more of these guys. Cool. Screw the Czechs. Agreed. Yes, they do seem to randomly dislike the Czechs, don't they? Austro-Hungarian Empire, a shell of its former self, of course. Okay. Not 50 days now, 55, till we can go to war with them. We had to liberate most of Southern Africa, unfortunately. But that's okay. I haven't released this area because we want that sweet, sweet chromium. We are out of manpower, excuse me. Ah, I probably just started another chain of these training. Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. One row of those will be quite enough, thank you. Well, now they've started nuking, I guess we should put some actual port defences in place. Just in case. Because if they nuked us a whole bunch, and then naval invaded once they'd set our national unity to 0, that could actually be a problem. When we're doing our invasion of France, I think we should do like a multi-pronged attack. Like a naval invasion down here, a ground attack here, a naval invasion here. So let's get these guys ready for a naval invasion in the north. Cherbourg is the classic place to invade. We'll go Cherbourg and... Cherbourg? Not sure. Krista, who leads the Yugoslavs? I will go check for you in a second. A direct invasion of Bordeaux is not a smart idea. We might actually struggle with these naval invasions because they've got so many men on the ports. Yeah, maybe we should naval invade down here instead. Which port has the worst defense? But then again, I mean, our infantry is so much better than theirs. I think we could still pull it off. But let's do our naval invasions closer together. Let's go to Brest and Cherbourg. Establish a really strong presence in the north here. Looks good. Does Kaiserreich will explain why everything is as it is? I know it's based off such powers from World War I, but fully explain the events leading up. Yes, there is a stupidly complicated and in-depth explanation of exactly why the world is as it is. If you go over to the Kaiserreich wiki, you can find the short version, which is like a timeline of all the important events. Can you check the strength of the opposing alliance? But of course. They have approximately 25 million men. fielded. And I'm the only one actually fighting, so I have 3 million. Which is a big step up from the 600,000 we had very recently. Brest is actually an extremely good target. It is a very good target. The ability to attack from 2 directions. If we para-dropped here as well, that would be even better, but I haven't... Yeah, maybe we should finally build some paratroopers. Just for the purposes of dropping in here. It's probably cheapest to build off this division, or just build from scratch, actually. New division. Paratroopers. We might as well have some fun with the naval invasion of France. Oh no, we can't paradrop behind, because I'm trying not to encircle any French. Ah, so we shouldn't attack Cherbourg in that case. Let's just double up on this one. We're trying to encircle no French divisions, so that we can get the maximum possible number of divisions in one tile. The French currently have about 900 and something divisions. What happened to the plan of building level 10 forts and letting them grind against it? We might still do that down here. But I don't know, it seems a bit dull. I feel like we should maybe just crush them. There's Blitzkrieg done. Use a different slot to research Kampfgruppe, I guess. Supply here is getting a bit better. He's pilot promoted. Who dares does indeed win. Fortune favours the bold and all that. How did you gain so much military power? So much manpower, sorry. We conquered India. Conquering the Axis gave us about... I think it's 1 million. Conquering India gave us about 2 million. You haven't seen the latest video. You've probably seen the latest video on YouTube, but that's not the latest video. Should we try and make it even more absurd? Like, might I be able to drive the Dutch troops into Paris as well? The YouTube videos are far behind. They are quite far behind, yeah. Yeah, if you want to watch the up-to-date ones, you should watch the Twitch VODs. The YouTube vids are about 6 hours behind right now. These guys are suffering a bit from the still from the supplies. The bottleneck's still Epirus. Now it's the port in Epirus. Why are you building the supply through the port in Epirus? There's a level 10 port right here. Idiots. Oh well. We can deal with it. Try making an amphibious assault on Brest itself. There are 16 divisions there, but I mean, it could work. Got all these spare military police just hanging out. Generally, I always land next to things rather than on top of them. We could try one directly onto it. We don't have a very high amphibious assault penalty. But there we go. We'll give it a go this time. Oh, right, you wanted me to check who's in charge of Yugoslavia. There isn't a Yugoslavia right now. There is Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia, Montenegro. Are the ones we own, and then obviously there's still Serbia and Albania kicking around. Milan something or other is currently leading the Serbian Republic, which lost all their wars, I think. Neo is now playing Age of Empires 2 HD Edition. Blast the past. Alright. Another 10 days before war there. Still maintaining air superiority without a problem. We are going to need the Navy to come out. Oh, why was that not auto-deploying to the floating taters? Ah, because they've all become the floating taters detached. That's unfortunate. You just get a little extra factories on this one so it actually deploys. That'd be good. We don't want it to be called the floating taters detached, obviously. It's just the floating taters. Unfortunate that guy's now going to have to go all the way around through the Suez because we don't have control over Gibraltar. Will there be a stream tonight? Yes, but it will be single player. Probably. Just get that battle plan nice and neat. Beautiful. Are we going to be able to finish this port before the war starts? Possibly not. But that's okay. Building a bunch of air bases down here. That's basically unnecessary. Because we have so many in the UK, we really won't need any of these. Now we're doing Fortress Island, which is also entirely unnecessary. We can spend it on nukes instead. Yep, don't need the Fortress Island, don't need the repairs, not really. Just give me quite a few repairs here, aren't there? Just give me the nukes, please. Wowee. Oh yeah, of course, they're so many damaged because they've been nuking us. I wonder how badly they're suffering from lack of resources. Also, Portugal would crew them if they lost it. Portugal would crew them? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Alright, so directly attack in. Straight in here. Slow things down. Easy money. Oh, actually, yeah, you can go straight in there. Good. Look at that annihilation. Oh, it's just too easy. Like a 2-hour battle. A 2-hour battle in which we annihilated thousands of them without losing a single man. I think we might be able to just launch a full-on land invasion of France. Portugal would screw them. Why, though? If they lost it. If they lost what? If they lost Gibraltar? Unit counter-raise. The impassable stuff is kind of confusing sometimes. It doesn't like you giving queued orders through it. Past it, rather. Are we still taking no casualties? No, we took a couple of casualties in that one. Oh, right, yeah, I should probably activate the naval invasion. Give me some naval supremacy. Yes, don't go to repair. Just do this for me. Thank you. Alright, here come the tanks. Venice Falls. They don't even have time to retake their land before we can get to them. Ooh, someone trying to intercept, but the tanks, even with a 88% penalty, still tear through just about anything. Portugal has to be feeding your enemy with tungsten. Yeah, it's true. They will be getting a lot of tungsten off Portugal. Who else has tungsten? It's basically just Portugal and me, actually. It's a good point. So if Portugal fell, that would really destroy their production. But I have to imagine they have a massive surplus of literally everything right now. So it would make very little difference even if they didn't have tungsten. Unsurprisingly, instant wins from the tanks. Check out that river crossing bonus. I love that. I really love that. No, you're all assigned to this. Keep the pressure on. Another ace pilot. Still got total supremacy. And naval invasion in Greece. It's been a while since we have been naval invaded. You two go and deal with that, would you? We don't even need to deal with it. We can just press on to the victory points at this stage, honestly. Straight through the mountains, the modern tanks march. Glorious. So the plan, first tungsten, then commies, is working out. Well, we already got rather a lot of tungsten off of, well, all kinds of places, to be honest. Into Bologna, please. That battle, however, not so good. Let's move to encircle. Bring up some infantry to help with the mountainous terrain. Halt the battle, thank you. How about Livorno? Yep, that'll be a win. Don't always trust the reds. Sometimes it'll show up red and you'll win anyway. Not in this case, because the AI apparently has been taken to building level 10 forts in all its capitals, which is interesting. that one. Also probably not a win without support. But support is at hand. Keep the push going in the north as well. Why not? What mod are you playing? Kaiserreich and a bunch of quality of life stuff as well. Alright, we have contact with the South Italians. This is where it gets interesting. Might win that. But we have help at hand. Most of you guys stay down here. We're going to have an interesting time fighting these South Italians. They've been building forts in all their tiles. Let's see if we can crush into Genoa and Sapienza. I'm tempted to open up a full border with the communists now. I think we could handle it. Why aren't your tanks regulars? Oh, I didn't bother training them. We just got them out. Some of them are regulars. Oh yeah, we need some new names. So you, Bane of the Pope. And you, or well, one of the guys in the south. Yeah, you can be the Bane of Sicily. There we go. Alright, Rome is going to be a challenge. We may wish to build a bit of a planning bonus. Because it's got all those forts. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy fortified. We might end up going round Rome. Just crush them for me, would you? You misspelled it. Sicily. How do you spell it? Sicily. Looks right. Still called the Bane of South Africa. Oh, has it not got the right capitals? No, he looks right. He's still the Bane of South Africa. Yeah, they keep their heritage. They don't forget. What happened to my intel? I still have intel on the coastal guys, but not on all of them. What is with the blue one? Maybe they damaged some of my radar or something. Man, they're having trouble here. High entrenchment, although the entrenchment's pretty much entirely countered by the encirclement penalty. I do like my tanks that can just cross rivers, no problem. It's not called Bane. Ah. You're right. Thank you very much for that. Oh, did I do this one as well? Man. You can tell I'm a bit cold. My brain's not running properly. Alright, so let's see. How fortified? How well defended is this border? Quite. But we could push through it. But I want to push through it convincingly. Nice little overrun there. Not doing anything bad up here, are they? Why'd you use both Bane and Bane? I'm not trying to. I think I fixed them all now. Good. I thought if you attacked forts from 4 directions it was useless. No. There's a penalty from fort which is diminished by the number of directions you attack from, but it's not diminished as a percentage, it's diminished flat. So, you know, the fort is, you know, minus 15 less effective or something like that per direction you're attacking. So if the fort is negative 115, then no matter how many directions you attack from, there isn't a tile you can attack from enough directions to completely negate that. You got Panzer Leader yet? Yeah, cool. Not really working his way towards anything else very quickly. Really looking forward to a new patch about new armor traits and things. That's going to be really cool. Okay, now as long as we don't take Rome, this area stays neutral. So that could be handy. Ah, right, yes, we need to retreat our fleet. Alright, you ready to kick these guys out? Good. Would you... Guys, hello? Yeah, good. And this guy has arrived, which means they can merge up. Good. Bad supply in the Po region. Right, yeah, these tanks are pretty freaking heavy. You're excited about the leadership work for Works and Jobs? Yeah, it looks so cool. Bottleneck is local infrastructure. Let's get some more going there. And repair Piedmont and Liguria. Good. And yeah, don't assign too many more here. You guys can go there, but the rest of you come to the south. Good. Let's allow the French a one-tile border with us now and see what they do about it. Actually looking a really good DLC. It is looking really cool, isn't it? Okay, now they're attacking us from Rome. Could be a good time to counterattack, but I don't really want to take Rome just yet. There's nothing really to spend this stuff on, is there? Come on, just chuck it on to support equipment. Why not? Okay, still got total supremacy. Let's move over some of these chaps. There we go. Massive air supremacy over these regions now. I don't care about any of those. Lester, please stop being weird or I'll time you out. You strange man. Looks like the French... So let's see. If we just straight up attack the French with our tanks. Yeah. We could definitely win this if we came from multiple directions. And if we had air support. Good. So we can win battles against the French. Very good to know. Okay, which means we are now free to capitulate the Italians. Let's do it with... we'd probably be best served doing it with just infantry. Do you stop? Thank you. No, maybe not. Alright, let's come round. Supply's not too bad in the south. Or up there, good. Ah, bad supply in Nisa though. Alright, we better take some more land in this tile, in this zone then, in order to increase the amount of supply we have available to us. Taking Annecy will be useful. Okay, there we go. The 2000 soft attack. Nothing can stand in the way of that. And the close air support is really killing it. Although, you know, we're using tac bombers now for the range, but that's okay. Any chance of getting in here? Maybe if I made it 100%, 100% tank push. That might work. There's a lot of them, but the tanks are pretty freaking immortal. Let's bring all the tanks over. No, all the tanks over to this side. Yep, the tanks are through. That's what I'm talking about. Nuke pilot promoted. Nice. You have an idea, Pitch View. Should we get a notification when you get nuked? Yeah, that'd be useful. That'd be really handy, actually. It's a good idea. I'm gonna add that to my list. Nuke notification. I like it. And it should include, like, you know, here's how many factories were damaged and stuff. Imagine fighting a European coalition of 26 million commies. Jesus Christ. I know, it's quite the scenario we've got here. Yeah, these tanks are just bulldozing through those guys now. And onwards towards the south. With infantry support coming in nicely. Okay, so we have a border with the French now. So they're launching attacks, but my tanks, even on the defensive, have 1,200 soft attack, so there's nothing they can do. Great. It's great. Let's move these battle plans so they're a little bit more representative of what we're actually doing here. Where is it? Where's the nub of the battle plan though? Somewhere. Ah, it's up here, right. And the tanks need a battle plan too. Good. No bad supply? Oh, right, yeah, the ones in the south. Should be helped. Oh, God, is that supply zone? Is that the corner of this supply zone? Only 1,200 soft attack? Come on. On the defensive, that's plenty high. Let's see if we can take this tile. So that we can improve our supply a bit here. Okay, continue bulldozing through here. Let's be having the tanks at the forefront, please. Only at the forefront. Good, not over there. There we go, good. You guys might be able to push in here now. No, not via Rome. Don't go via the level 10 fort, that's not a good plan. If you could continue going south. Tank support is on its way. Good. Push to the Lyon-Montpellier line ASAP. I think we're okay for now. I'm going to get a planning bonus. I'm going to get some guys. Going to finish off southern Italy. Then we'll deal with more attacks up here. Okay. What's your national unity? 70%. Good. So we shouldn't have to take Palermo. Well, we might. He's power promoted. Who dares does indeed win. Should really be he who dares wins, shouldn't it? Oh well. Through the gates of hell as we make our way to heaven. Damn right. Can I support from there? No. Cruising down here. Slicing them in half. Nothing can stop the modern tanks, let's be honest. With the amount of air support we've got going, there is simply nothing they can do. Might even be able to prevent them from even trying to defend Napoli. Napoli. Straight through the mountains. No freaking sweat. Nice. Okay. Prima Victoria. Good song. How are your guys' planning bonus coming? Getting there, getting there. Crushing in here. They're actually coming out of Rome. Well, trying to. 1,000 defense without any entrenchment is pretty hard to beat. Too bad you can't play that when naval invading France. Yeah, that would be fun. So how close are we getting them? God, they're only at... Oh, we haven't actually taken Napoli. Right. Okay, there goes Napoli, which puts them at 90%. This one's worth 2 points. I don't think we're going to get them, unfortunately. It was about D-Day, technically. This is true. Through the Nazi lines. Very good song. So you guys just have no supply, yeah? Yeah. So pretty much approaching free kills here at this point. Still putting up a sterling resistance. Use nukes on the Italian commies. I could. Yeah, go on. We can spare a nuke or two. You guys. Get down here. Give up your island, commies. There they go. A couple of nukes solves most problems. Now we can just crush into Italy. I have never seen anyone gain manpower in a massive war. Welcome to Kaiserreich Hoi4. Yeah. That's pretty much how it goes here. Do we have a bad intel minister or something? No, we've got +1 decryption. There's no +2 decryptions we can have, are there? No. Okay, still some supply issues over here. Even with the extra tile, but it's better than it was. Good. 578k guns. What was that? Oh, is that how many we got when they capitulated? Yeah, I'm not surprised. We have, yeah, positive 1.2 million infantry going right now. Are these the Italian ones? I don't think you can tell whose they were if they're not specially named, but yeah, quite a lot of whoever that was. I think that might be the Austrians. Oh, our puppets are starting to train divisions. Cool. No movement over here, to no one's surprise. Should we push forward a tile just to show them our superiority? Nah. Just showing them we don't need entrenchment. Get that infrastructure. What infrastructure repaired? Sicily's not important. It doesn't really matter, but just get it repaired. Let's just get all the infrastructure in the region repaired. Warsaw's hardly in the region. Okay. And now, I would like the Sistine Chapel dismantled, shipped overseas and reassembled in Dublin, please. Thank you. I expect to see the 1-2 cross on my desk by Monday. That bit of Germany where I live is owned by France. Which bit? Over here? Don't worry, it will all be fixed very shortly. Okay, well, very shortly we'll no longer need the planes over here. So strategic bombers can stand down. There goes Rome, and here goes the peace deal with the Italian Federation. Naturally, we will take all states. Okay, now all tanks are signed here. But we won't be needing any more of you guys just yet. Just hang out here for me. Because we don't want to overdo the supply over here. Do you see the plans for Italian Peninsula in the next Kaiserreich patch? Yeah, it looks interesting. The destiny of Italy, we shall occupy them. Annexation of Hungary. We actually haven't had this event yet, that's not a bug. Why did we only get that when we killed Italy? Is like this area Hungarian? It doesn't even have a Hungarian, like Ottoman Hungarian core. What's the price of infantry equipment? No, thank you. We don't need any basic infantry equipment. It's very generous of you to offer. Let's build some more. Let's build some too rich for my bloods. We probably have the chromium for it now. No more castle bars. It is no longer too rich for our blood. Okay, planes over here. There you go, total supremacy. They'll launch attacks, but instantly when they launch attacks, we get massive air support. Well, not quite instantly, but I think air support's diminished in the mountains, right? Yeah, 10% lower enemy air support. Oh, actually, as good friendly air support though. Okay, well, they are deciding to grind against us, which is unfortunate because that means it's going to lower our infrastructure, and it's going to mean we can't. Yeah, none of this matters. It means we can't. Oh yeah, right. We should garrison southern Italy. You guys get yourselves over here. I know there's low supply. It's a price I'm willing to pay. Okay, pretty much time for the French offensive. We're gonna. All right. So the plan here is we're gonna try and get as many divisions as possible in Paris. These guys have 90% national unity. Yes. Yes. So the way to get as many divisions as possible into Paris is going to be to attack Germany and the Iberian Federation first, and we're going to drive all their troops into France while encircling key victory points to ensure that they don't surrender. We're going to do that to the Iberian Federation, Portugal, Brethian Commune, Flemish. And I think we might be able to get like 2,500 divisions in Paris. Let's do this thing. So, begin an offensive up here. Which actually means... No, you should be support attacking. I just like that you can't start support attacks if in the first day of battle. It's annoying. Which actually means a bunch of these tanks could be well served coming over here. Chunk. There we go. And another, maybe half of them can prepare for a naval invasion down here. And then nuke them into oblivion. That is the idea, yes. We're going to go... oh, we never took this area. Okay, let's just do that. And you should go... Alright, fine. I'll manually move them just because they're not very intelligent. You guys... go here. The rest of you guys... some of them could be done with up here. The rest of you come down here for me. And the way I want you to get there is via this tile. Good. We could actually do with these extra guys for the invasion of Italy. So once they've deployed, I will send them down. And naturally by Italy, I mean Iberia. As long as the French don't run out of manpower, it doesn't matter if they bleed against our line. We don't want them to run out of manpower, because that would lessen the number of people we end up having in Paris. I want to kill as many people as possible with one nuke. Okay. In fact, I'm going to... no, that's fine. It's crushing in here. Good. How much manpower per month are you gaining? 8,000. Not a great deal. We should go down to speed 3. And then once we've done this, we'll do a naval invasion, possibly here, then spread out here. And what we'll do is we'll just encircle like Madrid, Toledo, and Zaragoza, and Lisbon, to ensure they don't actually capitulate. And then we shall push all of these guys. We'll force them all up into France. There's no strategical benefit to this, by the way. It's just for fun. Just for the memes. They're at 90%, so if we encircle, like, Berlin, Hamburg, they shouldn't capitulate. Okay. How do you do these cheering bits on Twitch? First off, I think you have to buy some. As to how you use them, I think you click on the... is that a bits button? You cannot cheer in your own channel. Yes. So you see in the message box, there's a emote thing. And then to the left of that, there's a like a little It's a bit symbol, like a little triangle, little cone thing. I think you click on that once you have some. If you click on that, it'll probably tell you how to get some as well, if I'm any guess of how the world works. We must remember to not encircle anyone in our conquest here. We just want to drive them back, not encircle them. Which is going against everything I know and love, so else I may struggle. They're actually hitting us quite hard up here. Because it's 40 width, so we've got one guy engaged. They're actually piercing us. Interesting. Piercing of 20... Ooh, piercing of 48 on those guys. Not coming close to our modern tanks. Why not Bismarck the Sheep? Are you asking why we don't want to encircle them? It's because we're endeavouring to get as many beings as possible into the streets of Paris so that we can nuke them. No, don't attack there yet. Don't attack there. You need to drive them in from the south first. We're trying to get as many people in Paris as humanly possible so that we can nuke them. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Air support in Eastern Germany would be a good idea. We're not pushing down here right now, so I can bring these guys up. There you go. We should be careful at advancing with tanks, because we don't want to overrun them. Because that will, you know, it's just the same as pocketing them, basically. It kills them. Okay, we've got them one tile further back. Let's drive them out of this one next. Free military factories. Honestly, just, you know, here. Produce some anti-air and some support equipment and some motorized and some mechanized and some guns and some rockets. We don't need anything. Sup, dog? Hey, Alex, how you doing? Didn't you want to make a nuke tutorial for YouTube? Yeah, but I'll make that in vanilla so that it's easier to understand. I don't want to overcomplicate things. But yes, I will be making a correct use of nukes tutorial at some point as part of my comprehensive tutorial. It's a big part of the game. Well, it's quite a big part of the game. These naval invasions, I could replan them to attack up here to start driving them down south a bit. Or I could replan them to go after Iberia. Let's do that. I like how this doesn't reduce the amount of time it takes for you to plan a naval invasion. Sorry, increase the amount of time it takes to plan them. These invasions just stay planned if you do this. Which is kind of ludicrous. Okay, give me a fleet. Come over here to Casablanca. Take a little while for them to get there, but that's okay. We've got Germany to take out in the meanwhile. Let them retreat. You just got home from school. What was the first thing you did? Homework. It's one guess. Let's go with homework. Is it homework? Were we right? This minimize casualties strategy is it's interesting. It's going to make the battle much harder. You should cycle some of these guys. Did we just go over the overflow bug again? Yep, there we go. Now it's negative 1.4 million. It's not actually negative 1.4 million though. Don't panic. It's just a display error. Doesn't actually affect the game at all. No, what the hell? You went on Discord to check if I was live. Well, that is a lot more important than homework. To be fair. Who would have thought? Well, I'm flattered that you think I'm more important than your future livelihood and happiness in the form of career prospects. What the fungus? That sounds about right. Who the frick? They all retreated. Good. Okay, don't push here yet until we push them out of here. Good. Just keep checking if we're enabled. Alright, you guys come down here. Deal with them. You guys also come down here. Take the shortest route from coast to coast just to stay safe. Did I not? Oh, there's two more that haven't been able to actually get out yet. That's okay, you can stay up there. Keep our Annecy border safe. Well, the homework is already done. Well, then that's much more reasonable. And because it's history. It's true. History is often a lot of fun. Get out of here. Keep pushing them back. Could do with some more tanks up here, but I don't know. Having at least one on each tile of this front seems sensible to me. We could get a second army of tanks, but I don't think it's necessary. Back to the front. Hey, Russian, how you doing? I like that you have a specific thing you say to arrive. It's fun. Still doing fine on the air supremacy. Good. Good. Getting some supply issues in Eastern Germany. Well, you know how you solve that. Take more land in Eastern Germany. That way, you have more victory points to provide you with supply. Are there many French divisions over here? Not too many. Some, though. Beginning to cause an issue. Not much of one, though, evidently. Can you hover over the manpower section? Sure. There we go. 26.7% of eligible core population available, which is 6 million. And 0.531 of non-core population available, which is 1 billion. We currently preside over 1 billion souls. That is a lot of forts in Germany. You are not wrong. And equally, the reply to you was not wrong, that is because we are in the late game, and the AI now knows that you can build forts, so they occasionally do so. Not very strategically, as you can see, they just kind of build them randomly. You're getting negative 17,000 manpower a month. Is that right? Yeah, it's about right. Cool. You invaded India and China. Correct. No, not China yet. China would give us a lot more population. We just did India, and Middle East gave us a lot as well. Yeah, it's mostly, almost all our manpower has come from India so far. Let's finish the push up here to shorten the front a bit. We need to make sure we don't push actually to the coast, because we're going to need to sweep them out right to left. Let's have the tanks over here, since this is where we're going to be pushing. Holy shit, you've been busy. Yes, I've been playing this game a lot recently. I love my island campaign. It's very good fun. Just should delete these orders so they don't auto-assign themselves anywhere else once they're done. We're just tanking resistance right now, which seems fine. I wonder if there is a Liberation of Germany event. Why don't you do colonial divisions? What do you mean? Are you going to do a multiplayer today? No, I think I'm just going to stick with single player today. I may change my mind and do a multiplayer, but I think we're going to stick with single player for today. I like that the Eastern Germany air zone has expanded to represent the new situation in the Kaiserreich mod. That's fun. No diplomatic actions with any country will be necessary other than capitulations and war declarations. You got after 2 hours. Fair enough, fair enough. Ah, darn. We're inevitably going to pocket some guys over here. Let's let them leave, as many as we can. Do you reckon you can move from this tile to this tile? Let's check. Can you go straight from here to here? No. Well, let's push all the way to make it a one. No, don't take Stettin, don't take Stettin. Why don't you accept Lend-Leases? Because it makes your puppets more independent. It's only puppets that are sending me Lend-Lease requests. Casualty. Casualty count so far. Ireland has almost lost 1 million men. According to France has lost 1.5 million. Britain lost 10 million. German Socialist Republic has lost 1 million. Basically all in the last little bit. I think all those million casualties are probably in this section just here. Just now. Because they really... Oh no! We just overrun a bunch. There goes 100,000 that could have been in Paris. Damn it. Oh well. We shall persevere. Oh wait, you got puppets? Yeah, we puppeted some of the Balkans and South Africa. If the AI is like the base game, as you begin to encircle, they will evacuate the pocket. I'm hoping that they will do that, yeah. The old anti-pocketing AI should kick in. With any luck. But the thing is, we're already as encircled as we can get on these two. Although these ones are kind of leaving, but they seem to be going back in again. Yeah, actual South Africa we didn't puppet, because I wanted the chromium, but... Do you guys not have an attack plan? You should probably have an attack plan. Do 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 do. Could launch the naval invasion down here, but I like focusing on one front at a time, so I think we're going to just focus up here for now. Some of them are evacuating, not enough. Maybe as we take this tile, I'll get more worried. I don't know. We can but hope. Fleet has arrived, ready for the invasion over here. Good. Let's head up to Cornwall. USA is still American Union? Correct. The American Union state still stands strong over here, pounding out planes like nobody's business. With their also stupid number of divisions. Do, do, do. They don't appear to be evacuating this pocket, so I think we will bite the bullet and get on in there. We'll make that crossing. 1,800 soft attack on infantry divisions. That's pretty good. I mean, they are only kind of technically infantry. There's a lot of modern support, modern self-propelled artillery in there. So we're going to let them retreat to here, then we'll take all these tiles sequentially. We can take this one already. Supply. It's not great. It's not too bad. Let's do some more infrastructure repair. You should be able to prioritize repairs from the map, by the way. Like you click on here and then you like click on here and it prioritizes infrastructure repair. You alt right click or something. That'd be useful. We could do an American Union state campaign this afternoon. I've never done that. Yeah. Now, sadly, no. There's 41 divisions there. Come on, guys. Come on. You know you want to leave the pocket. Attack me. Alt right click. Yeah, yeah. You know what I meant. There we go. Attack me. Good. Now retreat. Retreat. Now get out of the pocket. Leave the pocket. I don't want to encircle 40 divisions. You're ruining the whole plan by getting yourselves killed. It's not often you can ruin one of my plans by getting yourselves killed. Now come on, leave the pocket. Why not kill 40 divisions? Because we're trying to encircle the maximum number of people possible in Paris. Do a Russian campaign? Well, I did Russian on the multiplayer last night, so you knew exactly what I meant. I know you did. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. We could also declare war on people like Switzerland to slightly increase the number of divisions we'd be able to pocket. Unfortunately, we can't get Austro-Hungary to join these guys. Are you going to nuke 128 videos again? No, I'm not. Why do we have such bad intel all of a sudden? Like, what happened to our radar coverage? We should have total radar coverage of this region. I'm confused. The radar here isn't broken. It is broken. Oh, but some of it's not. So we should have total intel over here. I guess they all just bought intel advisors or something. I liked knowing exactly how many there were. Did you live stream last night? No, I didn't. It's true, I didn't actually live stream it. I just played it without live streaming it because my throat was hurting. So I've been doing so much Ireland lately. Are you still the Emperor of Norway? Indeed you are. I believe you're in charge of one of these cav divisions in Oslo. So come on, leave the pocket. Good, more of them are leaving. This is good. Hopefully we'll be able to pocket less this time. But don't send extra in. Don't send more into the pocket. That's ludicrous. They're retreating in the wrong freaking direction. Ah. I could declare war on Poland. Force their divisions in here as well. No, it'll be fine. Let's just do this thing. No, you mean Bergen. Where's Bergen again? Oh, there it is. There you go. We don't need to min-max it any more than we already are. We're going to get a ridiculous number of divisions in one tile as it is. Force them back. Unfortunate that we had to encircle all these divisions, but, you know, it's just the way of the world. Nothing we can do about it. Absolutely annihilating them. Look at them go. Yep, there goes another kind of 200,000 manpower. How many was that? God, that was like 500,000 of them that just died in there. Alex, don't be weird. Even when you're trying to not kill them, the AI is too bad. To be fair, it's not the AI's fault that we're quite so outclassing them right now. Even a player wouldn't be able to hold against these modern tanks. These things are insanely good. You've been watching Kingsman, Alex. That's alright. Don't worry about it. Okay. So what are the suggestions for campaign to play after this? Someone suggested... Have you seen Kingsman 1? Yeah, it's a great film. Me and my girlfriend went to see Kingsman 2 recently. It was kind of... It was less good, I thought. They kind of tried to outdo Kingsman 1 in a bunch of ways. And it didn't really work. Like, they kind of just, you know, went over the top. Like, even more over the top. Just for the sake of it, I felt like. Which kind of diminished it a bit for me. Can you plan 2 naval invasions from different armies? No. I can't plan for over there. Still holding down there, fine. To no one's surprise. River crossing bonus. Play Imperial Germany in the modern day mod. No, it's going to be Kaiserreich. Play Mass Assault Germany. Nah. How come there's not a port in Ceuta/Tangier? There never one is. It's the same in vanilla. I don't know. I guess there just never was a big naval base in Ceuta. For whatever reason. I'm sure there was some kind of port, because, you know, come on. Every coastal town has some kind of port. I mean, I suppose that's the answer. Not every coastal town has a port as such. Every coastal town will have, you know, some kind of dockyard or whatever. But there was a big port in Ceuta. Really? That's interesting. Well, that's very strange then, isn't it? Nobody knows but Jesus. You're going to check right now. Make sure you check Second World War, not, you know, modern day. Look at them all go. There's so freaking many of them. Let's just check. How many divisions are in this tower right now? It's 105 divisions right there. Keep driving them back. Tangier was founded by the Romans as a port. That doesn't mean there was a World War II, like, shipyardy type, you know, substantial port there. Because remember, to have a port capable of taking, like, the big ships of World War II, you had to, took some serious retrofitting. Even compared to, like, World War One. No, that's not true. Compared to, like, pre-World War One, anyway. Look at them all go. Historically, it's been the biggest city in northern Morocco. It's not true. Fez is bigger than Ceuta, isn't it? I'm sure Fez is bigger than Ceuta. Not that far south. Yeah, but northern Morocco. Come on, Fez is like here. It wasn't founded as a Roman city. The Carthaginians founded it. That borders the border. Fair enough. I have no idea whether it was founded by the Carthaginians or the Romans. Carthaginians sounds more likely, considering the locale. Keep it going. Could do some more pushing in the south. Obviously, being careful not to take Berlin, because we don't want them to capitulate under any circumstances. Because we want to have the maximum number in Paris possible. We also want to try and... We do, however, want to try and empty Berlin of people. We want there to be no divisions in Berlin, so that we don't, you know, we're not wasting them in being in Berlin. Isn't Casablanca the biggest coastal city in Morocco? He did say northern. Isn't Casablanca... Well, it's kind of central, I guess. Keyboard special no. You guys can go back up the naval invasion into Spain. No, then lease. Honestly, just these guys just do that, basically. But I mean, it's like bordering Gibraltar, you know, in the gap. Yeah, it seems like it would make sense to have a naval base there. Okay, first off, pin here. Second off, get out of Berlin. There are 52 divisions there, and I do not want to encircle them. Which means you mustn't win this fight before we win this one. Looks like that won't be a problem. There they all go. Also must make sure we do not take Berlin. Okay, halt. Two of you go in. Drive them out. But do not win. Do not take Berlin. Which is why we have to keep stopping and starting, so they don't actually make progress to being in Berlin. And now once they've actually left, then we can take the tile and circle Berlin with it entirely empty. Still crushing it up here. Good. No, they're retreating in the wrong direction. Darn it. We might have to encircle some in Berlin. How many have we encircled in Berlin? Looks like only 2. That's good. Actually, they might get pushed straight back out. Oh, I'm sure we can retake that tile without too much problems. Too much of a problem, excuse me. You're basically making nuclear holocaust a thing. Pretty much, but only for commies, so I mean, that's alright. Can you walk from here to here? Yes, you can. Good. Which means we can take this tile. Prepare for nuclear attack. Damn good song. That, incidentally, is the song that means my NC video is not monetized. Because I made the decision to play that song, knowing that it would end up with my video being demonetized. Tactical nuke incoming. How come you got no intel? I don't know. I don't know. I think they must have some kind of national spirit or advisor or something, which is giving them loads of intel. Loads of decryption. I don't know. It's annoying. I really like seeing. No, more people going into Berlin. Get out of here. How many are there right now? Just one. That's fine. Sorry about that repetitive clicking. It's just when I'm trying to end a battle quickly, I need to hammer it, basically. Let's go back to speed 3. Please nuke the entire country of Denmark for me. Don't we already own Denmark? Denmark is actually neutral. But no, we're going to save our nukes. We're going to make some pretty colours. Okay, so how many of them are there in there? Only 2. Good, okay. So let's kill them. There we go. So now there's no one in Berlin. So that could kill. That's not going to kill their supply because they still have supply, local supply and supply from over here. But it will make their supply pretty terrible in regions that don't have high victory point counts. But the main reason for doing it is not the cheese. It's the lack of casualties. And the ability to drive them all the way to Paris without them capitulating. I think they shouldn't capitulate as long as we don't hold Berlin. That's my theory. We shall probably, for safety's sake, also not take München and Hamburg. When you say in the dark, do you mean in the Dark Ages? Just correct these battle plans. So we'll also encircle Antwerpen and Amsterdam. You have plenty of national unity, right? 60%? We might have to encircle Antwerpen and Brussels. Out they go. Quite a lot of them just there, aren't there? In Norwegian, we say the 300 days without sun. Oh, yeah? Do you mean days or do you mean years? If it was years, that's not really occupation. Not for 300 years. More like conquest. That sounds Japanese. It does kind of sound Japanese, doesn't it? Anything associated with the sun often ends up sounding Japanese. Played Denmark and E4 and the Norwegians seem pretty happy to be integrated. He's got a point, Alex. I mean, how are you going to counter an argument like that? To me, it was 300 years of occupation. That's not what occupation means, though. Occupation is something that happens during a war. You don't give a rat's ass. We rebel 24/7. All right, fine. Let's manage the resistance. Okay. Yeah, be gentle on everyone. And let's get these guys over here. Let's actually manage some of this resistance. We're going to deal with Germany first, then Iberia. Probably Germany, Iberia, Benelux, France, I think will be the order of operations we're going for here. They built our roads. Is that true? Supply's not so good here. What's the bottleneck? Local infrastructure. No surprise there. Not controlling Brandenburg is going to be annoying in terms of supply around here, but that's okay. We will survive. Lads. Love, or however I'm going to say your name, Lou. No edgy jokes. Or no that edgy jokes, anyway. If you please. And by if you please, I mean I insist. In case there was any doubt. Germany had invested a lot in our Axis-friendly puppet state. Oh, okay. They're really trying down here, aren't they? Bet they're killing a lot of their own men doing so. Yep, they've lost 2.5 million casualties since we last checked. Supply in this region really does suck. Yeah, not owning Brandenburg's bad. Once we get Rostock, that should help. Norway's in the EU, right? No. Norway is in the Schengen area, but not the EU. Oh, it's cold in my room. It's snowing like crazy outside. My hands are getting cold. Give me a second. I'm just going to go and turn on the heating in my house because it's getting unbearably cold in here. I have returned. It's snowing like crazy out there. Practically a blizzard. You know what that means? It's good gaming weather. Good content. I'm sorry. Norway's pretty much the EU, but not the same currency and some other stuff. But it's actually not, though, because it's not a member of the EU. Keep these pushes going. More land we take, more supply we get. It's called EOS. It's called Norway. Gas, central, and floor heating. What are you on about? Did I miss something? You read it EOS, and then you don't care that that's wrong. Perhaps not. Let's speed 5 and repair the infrastructure for a bit. I don't like fighting in low supply. Once we get Rostock, we can do some of this. We are in the European Economic Area. This is true. Can we get high popularity yet, please? Sorry, very high, I mean. Mongolia capitulated. I was worried for a moment there that it might be Germany that capitulated, but no, just Mongolia. So it's going to be a peace deal over here now. Yoink. They took some land, but they didn't actually take the central Mongolian area. Interesting. That's what you have. Okay. My family home, where I live. I mean, where I live with my parents when I'm not at uni, has really nice underfloor heating and stuff. It's brilliant. Only reason we didn't join the EU is because we didn't want to share our oil. You also didn't want to sign up to the free movement of peoples, Alex. I think. What the hell happened? Says Cody. You know, Ireland kept blobbing. That's what you did. What did you expect? Gas is dirt cheap in Russia. That's true. And we've encircled Berlin so they don't capitulate, so that we can get all their men in Paris, so we can nuke them all at once. What did you call that again? Because I was just guessing. Unique Eternity asks, are you using a mod? Yes, this is the wonderful Kaiserreich mod that we are currently employing here. Which gives Ireland a rather awesome focus tree. I still feel like we earned this victory. We pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps by like a 10-year war in the British Isles, taking out the entire Third International's fleet pretty much single-handedly. We've earned this. Alright, now we've got to be careful not to pocket them up here. Alright, we will be taking Magdeburg. Supply getting a bit better. The port below Magdeburg should help a bit with supply as well. Sorry, below Hamburg, I mean to say. Double windows are nice too. Yes. We have triple windows at home, actually. We built our house, so it's like a super eco house. It's cool. So we've got like a heat pump and solar panels and all that good stuff. Do you guys like social democrats? You mean in Kaiserreich? Or in real life? What would be a social democratic party in real life? You've got Angela Merkel 2.0. She's big. Do you mean big as in popular or big as in oversized? Man, I love the bigger UI mod. It's so good. I know we're not really researching anything at the moment, so we're not really getting the full impact of it, but it's so good. Okay, still pushing them out. Kiel, good. Should help the supply. Yeah, nice. Look at that supply. Much better. Sweet. Get out of my South Germany. Excuse me. More free shipyards. We're going to build a bunch of the too rich for my bloods, which are no longer too rich for my blood. Chunk, 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 chunk. Into the floating taters they go. Good. You think the Labour Party is Social Democrat? Okay. You can go from Hamburg to the tile south of it, yes? Yes, good. So we're safe to take this tile without pocketing them. No, we got an overrun. Damn it. Would you stop with your endless futile attacks, France? You're just costing yourself manpower that would be much better spent being nuked in Paris. I recognise this isn't an objective that you aspire to for your manpower. But Ireland is the ruler of the world right now, and you shall do as you are told. Lots of French here for some reason and down here. Alright, driving them out of the north. Oh no, we're going to have to pocket more of them over here. Damn it. Oh well, we can live with that. Now please retreat south when I beat you. Let's be having the tanks up here just to deal with these guys for now. No, they're retreating north. Idiots! No, don't attack in there. Don't attack in there. Put strat bombers to bomb France. They have maxed out anti-air, which means that they basically take a very low amount of damage from strat bombing. So there's not much point really. If you may ask, what division templates are you using? Certainly, we are using these modern tanks. They're glorious, 1,200 base. Soft attack, 9.2 kilometers per hour. So it's all mechanized, modern tanks and modern self-propelled artillery. And also, it's suffering. The enemy are suffering from a wonderful 91% hardness. So we only take 10% of our damage from hard damage. Then the others are all this Imp 4, which is all Marines, standard kind of set of support companies, and some modern self-propelled artillery to give it that ridiculous soft attack. Hey, Bonhoff, how you doing? Unfortunately, we have to pocket all these guys up here. Another 300,000 that we could have pocketed in Berlin gone, but we make do. What are your religious beliefs? I don't have any. I hold that any deity that would create the world in which we live is not worthy of your worship. And further, that there is no reason to believe that there is any such deity. This is now edgy soak zone, please leave. Alright, let's keep driving these guys back. I think we should probably pocket Munchen just to be safe. Go over here. Okay, so now we drive them out of Hamburg. And then we tap the tile below to make sure they can't send any reinforcements into Hamburg. But we do not win the fight for the tile below. Must be careful on that one. Let's repeatedly stop at start this attack, just so we do not take the tile below Hamburg yet. Do you believe in my religion? It's called Norwegianism. I do not. Drive them out. Just stop them sending more guys in here from this tile below by taking that. How again did you get all these factories and territories? With Ireland? A long time. It took a long time. First we killed the Union of Britain. We built a fleet. Used the fleet and naval bombers to kill the French and Union of British Navy. Then we naval invaded Scotland. Took over Scotland. And then we slowly took over Britain. And once we had Britain, we naval invaded North Africa. Then we naval invaded and took Greece. Then we came through here and took out the Axis. So we took out all of this area. And then we took out India. And then we crushed up north into Austria-Hungary and Italy. And somewhere around the way we took out America as well. South America. Oh yeah, it was because we needed oil, so we took out Venezuela. We naval invaded over to Venezuela. How long have you already been playing this game? This specific game? Oh yeah, and Sweden and Norway. We naval invaded Sweden before we took out England because they were an easy target and they gave us lots of nice resources that we needed. And then we took out Norway as well. How long have I been playing this specific game, or how long have I been playing Hearts of Iron 4? If you mean Hearts of Iron 4, I've been playing 1,120 hours. And I think we've been playing this campaign for like, I don't know, a long time. Get out of that tile. You're not allowed in that tile. It's the last day of this specific game. We've probably been playing this game for, like, I don't know, to be honest. Probably like 20 hours. By the way, you didn't capture Berlin yet. Yes, that's intentional. So what we're trying to do right now is get as many men in Paris as possible at once and then nuke Paris. And the way I'm going to do that is by beating the Iberian Federation, Portugal, Batavian Commune, Flanders, and Germany, but not capitulate them. To get all these extra men into here. So we want to get all of the German men in here without capitulating Germany. Because if we capitulate Germany, obviously all their men leave. Across the river we go. Do. You're not allowed in that tile. When will you learn? Let's ban people from being in this tile as well. How did the game turn out yesterday? Sadly, you had to leave. They won. Unfortunately, our foes defeated us. Their tanks. We didn't have a good enough. The Canadian tanks weren't good enough to counter the enemies. Why do I have more men than I should in here? Is he nearly up to anything? No. This guy's probably... yeah, still not got offensive doctrine. 74 nukes. Yeah, we build one every, like, what, 4 days? 5 days? No, you don't understand. You're not allowed in these tiles. Those are the rules. Oh, right. Have we got planes? Yeah, that's why it's being... I thought it was being a bit unusually tough. We don't have planes in this region. There we go. There we go. That's much easier. Would you halt already? Stop. Stop attacking. Halt. Do not take that tile yet. Just keep driving them back. The reason it's taking so long, by the way, is because there's like there were like 100 divisions in Hamburg when we started this thing. Oh, damn it! I was trying not to take Hamburg. God's sake. Oh well. We should be okay with just München and Berlin, I think. We must be very careful. We do not want to capitulate them. Maybe we just bite the bullet and accept the fact that we're going to have to kill a bunch of the guys in these tiles that we're encircling. How many men are there in München right now? There's only 7. Okay, I can accept encircling 7 divisions in exchange for guaranteeing that we don't actually take München. Let's see if we can let them take Hamburg back. Everyone out of the way. No. Okay. Take Hamburg back. Are you excited or not excited for the new DLC? I'm very excited for the new DLC. It looks great. So many awesome changes. Don't take this tile yet. Actually, we can take this tile because we're putting them in the pocket there anyway. Force them back. Force them back. Force them out of München if you can. No, you guys keep going though. Good. You can crush them. Good. Take Hamburg back, you fools. I think you should play a Hoi4 game as Croatia just for to honour this one guy that showed balls to UN. I don't like the modern day mod, so I don't think we'll play Croatia today, but maybe at some point if they make the modern day mod good ever. Which, I mean, I'm not holding my breath. Take Hamburg though. I think maybe we have to have men in Hamburg to encourage them to take it, which is so silly, but oh well. How many points is Nuremberg? 10. We can encircle Nuremberg as well. Just let them leave. Let them leave. Stop! Thank you. Okay, now drive them out of Munchen. You guys, stop a sec. Drive them out of Munchen. Good. And now you can take this town. I also like the modern day mod, but the dismantle NATO, it can be fun because of the new bounds. Because new factions form. Yeah. Still, I'm not a fan. I don't like the changed, you know, like division template stuff where it's all tanks and all mechanized and stuff. It really annoys me. Okay, now you can move in here. Once you're all in Paris, then communists, then you have my permission to die. Munchen, whatever, it's close enough. Kill everyone in it, and then assign to the front. I think that should be enough to make them not capitulate, but we'll be safe and add, like, Frankfurt, maybe, to the list of cities which shall never fall. Alright, go, go. Keep pushing them back. Good. No one take Nuremberg. Yes. Good. Well, those vision templates are like the ones in real life. I know, but I'm not, I don't want it. That's why I don't want to play it. Like, I mean, I don't want to play with division templates like with armies, like the ones that we use in real life. I like World War II ones better. No, we overran. Darn it. What? Oh my lord. We just overran a lot of divisions. It's the risk of attacking with tanks, I guess. Let's have some more infantry over here. We've got 10 there. Don't we have a bunch more deploying? Ah, yes, they all went here. Let's have another bunch of infantry over here, please. You should be going just there. Yep, that's good. I understand what you mean. One division in the mod needs more equipment. There's 20 in World War II. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. It's just less fun, in my opinion. Driving them back on all fronts. Easy money. No, I still wish there was a kind of reject all diplomatic offers option. Ah, overrun some more. I'm not going to stop using the tanks though. They still have, how many of their divisions have we saved? We've still saved like 300 divisions, so, you know, I can't be too mad. We just need to do slightly slower attacks. Right, we're not taking Frankfurt. God, you can tell when you start a new series, the delay on orders being issued and then orders actually being carried out is getting substantial. As long as we do our attacks in waves, then we're okay. We should be okay for the overruns. What are those division templates? The ones I'm using. These are the infantry. Lots of lovely modern support, modern self-propelled. And this is our tanks. Which, to be fair, these are pretty freaking expensive. 20,000 production cost. Okay, move to encircle, but not capture Frankfurt. Okay, yeah. Alright, hello, Flanders. them of another, like, 300 divisions. But they're piercing the enemy lines like the Wehrmacht in 1940. I know, that's because they are, they have stupid high soft attack. That is why they're grinding through them so incredibly quickly. Their soft attack is just out of this world, especially with our planning bonus. Like this one, even when modified to 66% because of terrain and minus 50% from tactic damage, we're still doing 500 soft attack, which is enough to just absolutely shred any AI division. They also get bonus attack when crossing rivers because they're so marines. So full of marines, I mean to say. Right, let's have the tanks focus the Benelux. Alright, hello. French border. How many divisions are there? Is there any way to tell? I don't think so. He's not there for 11 hours though, so it'll be fine. Just don't want to overrun is the thing. Okay, Frankfurt captured. Encircled, rather. Damn, more overruns. Oh well. Okay, Frankfurt encircled. That should now preserve... Yes, they're only 61% of the way towards capitulation, so they should never capitulate. Good. What? Oh god, look how many there are. Oh my god! Someone clip that. That was a stupid number of people. It's just overran there. Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Oh, we don't even have any freaking support over here. There you go. You guys can move over to Benelux. And we're going to need some in the Iberian region too. Because as soon as we reach the Rhine, it's time for the Iberian invasion. Please someone do clip that so I can download it as a separate thing without having to edit the VOD. That'd be helpful. Okay, and now just kill the remaining guy in Frankfurt. There we go. Empty city. Got 26 guys on like every border tile. The thing is, even if the battle starts green, once these guys are able to reinforce in, as soon as he stops using these darn guerrilla tactics against us. Stop using guerrilla tactics. There we go. Look at that! Soft attack! It's absurd. Alright, pretty much Rhine reached. Excellent. And crossed, of course, in one place. Great. They're fine. They can keep that tile for now. Okay, adjust attack plans to represent our true ambitions. Good. We actually failed an attack. That doesn't happen often. Alright, let's spread the tanks nice and easy. Overrunning clip. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. That was stupidly long. I don't know if you can front line here. Oh no, you can. It's just can't see the front line. Eh. There we go. Good. Okay, well that is pretty much these guys dealt with. Which means it's time for the Iberian naval invasion. Alright, floating taters. Are you ready, guys? I require naval supremacy on all these tiles. And if the fourth wheel Could just also give me supremacy over the English Channel. Go, 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 go. Now the fourth wheel can hold. Just go merge with the others again. Should be able to merge up. Look at all that freaking supply going out. It's crazy. And then if you just convoy escort these regions. Good. Have we still not driven them back? Come on. Drive them back to the Rhine. They're desperately trying to hold their last foothold this side of the Rhine, aren't they? Love these sounds. Which sounds? To which sounds are you referring? Okay, as soon as we're out of the English Channel, which should be very shortly, we can switch up the floating taters. No longer in the English Channel, now in the Iberian coast. Okay, first troops make landfall and only suffer a measly 17% naval penalty. As soon as they land, we shall move on the port. We are getting bombed a little, but that's to be expected. We didn't overcrowd this, did I? Perfectly did not. That's beautiful. Okay, as soon as they land, move on Oviedo, and in all other directions to prevent counterattacks. Actually losing the attack for Oviedo. Interesting. Maybe we should prioritize it harder then. See if we can come from another direction to help out that way. We may yet push through, but no, they're defending pretty well. But with our additional men deploying, we could also actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's just focus on trying to pocket this section over here. If we can pocket Corunna, then we should be able to do it. Or maybe we can take Porto? No, no, okay. Don't waste organisation. Fighting a battle you won't win. Then some of you guys go this way. No. This way. And then the rest of you just go straight for Corunna. We'll see what we can do. Looks like we are going to win for Corunna. Good. Especially if we can take this and give it in the encirclement penalty. This is a tougher naval invasion than I was expecting, though. The fact that they just have like 20 divisions on every coastal tile makes it a little tricky, as you might expect. Oh, these guys failed their attack. Interesting. We might be able to divert them back into Corunna in just a second. Okay, and keep going south. Some of you to encircle this region. Yes. Everyone collapse on Corunna. Good. The alarm sound of the ships. Yeah, these were pretty cool. Yay, your hometown's been liberated. Glad to hear it. Alright, now no longer pocket them. Let's let them leave as best we can and encourage them along the way. And you guys turn right around and come straight back. Now, ships, hold. You are to head over to Algeria, and we will begin the naval invasion of the south. Which will include tanks. Alright, we should push them out of here first. Should be easy enough. Good. How did you start that focus streak? Is there a place to watch how you started this? Yes, YouTube or Twitch video on demand. If you go to www.youtube... Actually, it's not. I don't know if there is a /Count Christo. You could find out for me if you wanted. If you go to my YouTube channel, which should be linked somewhere on the Twitch, but it's if you search Count Christo, you'll also find it. And on there, I am posting all the video on demands. The first 5 episodes are 20 minutes, and all the ones after that should be about an hour long. Speaking of video on demands on Twitch, don't worry, Twitch, I'm not going anywhere, but thank you very much for watching, everyone, on YouTube. The final episode of the Irish Revenge campaign, I expect, will be up tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.